Oh man, holla at your boy. We are back with another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence and Phil tonight. A lot to unpack, a lot of disrespect gonna be spewed. So I pray you Knicks fans come in here and try to defend yet again another cursed New York team, man. Try telling y'all. I had hope for them. I had them pick them in the series because shit, they was balling. But they got so exposed in the series. We're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna talk about the shortcomings of Anthony Edwards and the Wolves too. Because damn, it's been B2A for the past week and a half. So it's been rough for those teams. Phil, how you feeling, man?
Pretty good. Just because, as one of the, 5 Halliburton fans in the world, it's, exciting to see, them go up 3-1. And I believe I'm the only person that picked the Pacers to win this series as well. So double great.
Definitely on the pod. I think on the pod,
Yep.
I think everybody picked the Knicks.
Yep. And just in case you didn't see it on the pod, also made a short about it on social media. I said Pacers in 7 and Thunder in 7, which we probably won't get the 7, but still pick the Thunder and Pacers to make the final. So more proof there if you want to go check out our socials.
Barring a miracle.
Barring a miracle.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, hey, had some great games for me personally because I thought the Eastern Conference Finals those games were way better than the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Because they were like 15 or more point blowouts, but it was a 20-point comeback in the first in the East and then close games in the second, third, and fourth. So, yeah, I just thought the Eastern Conference was more entertaining, but nonetheless, we're obviously going to talk about what went wrong, what went right, and where do we go from here. So I'm excited to get things going.
Yeah, man. I think there's just a lot of it's just a bad matchup for both teams, the Knicks and the Timberwolves. Like they're outmatched. They just are, like, from whatever standpoint you could point out the pace that the Pacers go to, no pun intended. And then you got Brunson being a liability. Because to me personally, I've said it on this pod, I'm sick of the offensive inclined players being scapegoated and their lack of defense is brushed over. And then when it's time to put their team or propel the team forward, they can't do that because they're a liability. Just like Luka. Luka's an amazing offensive player. Dog shit on defense, gets bounced. Brunson, incredible player on offense. Dog shit on defense, gonna get bounced. So I think it's time to hold the players accountable. Like, we love these players because they can put the ball in the basket, but we're wondering why they're losing the games because they're not a complete player. That's why.
Yeah, and to be honest, for matchups for me, for Thunder and Timberwolves, hands down they're outmatched, just because Julius Randle, the first two series against the Lakers and Warriors, great series, but now he's disappeared. He's not the same Julius Randle first rounds, and without that second option, and struggling. But I thought the Knicks had a better matchup than the Pacers, just because if you look at Brunson versus Hallie, a lot of people will pick Brunson over Hallie, OG over Mathurin or Nemhard, McCall versus Neesmith. A lot of people will pick McCall. I think the only advantage they had was center, but yet because everyone would choose Miles Turner over Mitchell Robinson or whoever wants to play center at that time. They're just, the depth of the Knicks are just being exposed for that part. I don't think it's more matchups. It's just they don't have anyone outside the starting 5 that can be relied upon. And I think Coach Thibodeau put in DeLon Wright and Landry Shaman, who hasn't seen minutes in I don't know how long, and they're obviously showing rust because they haven't played them all year. So they're getting out-coached pretty much.
And another thing I don't understand is how you this whole season, for the time you've been there, you've had these dudes' feet bleeding, not taking them off the court. Now you get a conscious to do a rotational analytical rotation. Why are you doing that now? It's not the time to do that anymore. You gotta play them, run them into the ground like you've been running them into the ground all season. Why are you benching Josh Hart now? Why are you taking minutes away from Josh Hart? Mitchell Robinson's not going to do anything different.
They explained that with Josh Hart still playing the same amount of minutes. He's just not starting because they would rather have Mitchell Robinson start, so they don't do hack a Mitch, because if they hack him early, they're going to end up with free throws at the end of the quarter. I think that
Yeah,
will change, but nonetheless, yeah, Josh Hart fouled out last game. The Knicks decision making, McCall and Josh Hart in that last game, game 4, even with the bad officiating in the fourth, they basically threw the game away.
yeah, it's crazy, man.
Yeah. But yeah, Rick Carlisle is showing why he's won a championship in the past. He's the coach that helped coach Dirk and them to the championship over the Heat.
Yep.
And again, Tom Thibodeau, there's a reason why he's been on 3 or 4 different teams. They didn't work out with the Bulls. It didn't work out with the Wolves. And I've been said this like the last 2 or 3 years. He's not the coach for the Knicks. Yes, he can get you to the East Conference Finals, but with his rotations, and he's basically reversed D'Antoni, what I've been seeing online. He can put up a pretty good defensive scheme, but when it comes to offense and rotations,
He's getting into Doc Rivers territory.
Shit, multiple 3-1 leads blown. That's a big territory.
It might be, honestly, it might be worse.
Ooh, that's good. That's a lot.
The
Doc Rivers, I don't think Thibodeau ever.
The only thing that's saving what's the name is the fact that he's won a chip.
And you know what's funny? You know who's on that same coaching staff in 2008 Celtics?
Ooh.
Tom Thibodeau.
Wow.
He was on that. He was on the coaching staff.
That's crazy.
So yeah, apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess. But yeah, Rick Carlisle just out coaching Tom Thibodeau. The Pacers just want him more. They're running. They're going with like their plays, etc. They have a deep rotation. If someone Mathurin, who struggled the first 2 games, he's excelled the last 2 games. I mean, Tony Bradley, who I thought was out the league, I didn't even know he existed. He's been getting minutes. Obi Toppin, they've shown their depth, the Pacers, and they've played these guys year round instead of the Knicks just playing 5 guys at a time. So those guys are already warm from regular season minutes, and they played all throughout the playoffs as well. So they're not going to be as rusty as, let's say, DeLon Wright or Landry Shamet. So yeah, they're just getting out-coached. Even though I personally do think the Knicks have the better roster, they're just getting outclassed, out-coached by the Pacers, plain and simple. And I think I saw Cat's gonna be questioned tomorrow with that knee. I mean, of course, like you said, I think he's obviously gonna go just because it's an elimination game. It's at MSG, but that's something we got to keep an eye on, because the way he was like getting his body thrown around, it's gonna be tough if he misses that game, or he is not able to play the full game because of that knee injury. Because he's been the only consistent person throughout the series for the Knicks and Pacers, Cat, with shooting, rebounding, etc. So if they lose him, definitely over. But it's just nice to see, Halliburton shine, because he's had a lot of great games this playoffs, and this was basically off of the survey. Everyone calling him overrated. Well, the 14 players, I call them overrated. I'm not gonna say everyone, but yeah, I mean, a lot of people felt that way online, social media, group chats, etc. But obviously, and a lot of people felt the same way in the first half where he didn't show up, which understandably so. You're an NBA player, you gotta play your games. But what's up, Javon? I would rather you be there when you're actually needed, like second half and the postseason, because he has been balling out. It's been Magic Johnson-esque play from him. A great amount of assists, no turnovers. Showtime. We're basically seeing Showtime LA and the Pacers, like a mini version of it. But yeah, he definitely shot a lot of people up this playoff run with Halliburton. So
yeah, he's played out of control this season. The whole playoffs, man. Like,
he's 10 for 11 for clutch shots with like 5
seconds. I know what he's capable of. I feel like you wanted to see it more consistently. He's doing it when it matters the most, though.
I'd rather you do that. Listen, no one even cares about the first half of any sport. No one cares about the first 20 games of baseball, the first half of the NBA season. Well, football's a little more different because 16 games, obviously, but maybe no one cares about the first 2 games. Well, unless you're in a tough division. But yeah, usually the first couple of weeks in any sports season is like getting your bearings. And so, of course, there's going to be some back and forth. But nonetheless, I'd rather you show up in the playoff push and in the playoffs.
Right.
So yeah, and he became the first player to get a triple-double with no turnovers, which he has been as safe as the rock as you can with any point guards you can name, John Stockton, Chris Paul, etc., etc. So he he not only passes the ball well, but he also protects it and not a lot of turnovers. But I mean, it's not like someone's been saying this for the last what month is it? I mean, since February, since the All-Star break, I said on the pod, watch out for the Pacers. They're going to make a second half run, and I will be here to say I told you so, and I told you so.
Your cash confirmation code is 5.
Oh, we making money moves there in the pod. Oh, he got money.
6, 3. Again.
No, my fault.
Yeah, money moves. Someone donated to our Cash App. Shout out them. But yeah, I mean, Pascal Siakam deserves some praise as well. He has been hooping this conference finals round. I think averaged like 25 or 26 a game. He scored 39 in MSG. He scored 30 last night. They made a lot of moves to get this team together. From Nembhard, trading for Nesmith, trading for Pascal, trading for Halliburton. They traded a bonus for Halliburton. It's just a lot of good moves that, they might not be like the most talented roster, but they're going to show a lot of heart and be able to run every single minute of the game.
Shows you how crucial a team is, though,
Yep. So, yeah, we're in the second apron in depth era of the NBA now, where obviously the super teams are not going to work anymore because you're going to have no one outside of that big three to help. So now teams like the Pacers, Knicks, Thunder, and Wolves, who are deep teams, they're going to have their chance to shine. While teams like the Celtics are going to have to try to rebuild everything and trade everyone because of the amount of cap space they owe. So,
right.
But yeah, it's just nice to see the Knicks lose.
I should have known.
I tried to tell you.
I just thought they were going to be able to just outscore them, but
I mean, I thought so too. They legit on paper have the better roster. Brunson, yeah. Towns has been the only consistent guy during that year for them because he was averaging like 30 and 10 against them the regular season. He's shown up. He's just been hurt. But Brunson, he had 5 fouls in one game. I think the fourth quarter last night, he was not even there at all. I think I only saw like maybe 2 shot attempts from him. But yeah, I also like Nesmith too.
First basket is what's her name? Is Julius Randle 3.
Uh-oh. Showtime. Yeah. It's the Foulius. Randle.
They left Jaden McDaniel I always say that. It's because of what's the name and for the Commanders.
Jaden Daniels, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be saying it different.
Oh yeah, it's basically just Mick in front of it. So yeah, it's basically the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, if the Knicks do get, congrats, you beat an injured Celtics team just to get destroyed in the conference finals. Imagine the first conference finals you've been to in 25 years, and you get absolutely destroyed. Well, I'm not gonna say 4-1 because obviously not yet, but they've looked absolutely terrible outside of that one win.
Funny how history is. I think when they lost it, wasn't it? It was the Pacers.
I think so, yeah, because the last 4 times they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals, it's all been against the Pacers.
Yeah. So the Pacers own them.
I think they split it. I think because I know that the Knicks beat the Pacers before. Because the last time Reggie Miller did the choke thing that Halliburton did game 1, the Knicks won that series. So
let me see.
I think it should be like 2-2 or 3-1. It might be close.
So 93 Knicks won. Well, yeah. Also, that's what 94 the Knicks won. 95 semifinals was Pacers. Wait, no, the Pacers. Is it 2-1? I think it's 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1 to the Knicks. The Knicks won the Eastern Conference in 99. They went to the finals. Yeah. And then in 94 and 99. Yeah. And in 2000, the Pacers went to the finals. I think Reggie was still playing at that point, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's when he was older, though.
Absolutely.
At that point.
But yeah, if Halliburton does make the finals, we're gonna have to have some conversations. I don't know what conversations, but we're gonna have to have some conversations because obviously the playoffs is where, like you said in the chat, power rankings they move up and down. Who's on the
Yeah,
rise? Who's on the downfall?
there's got to be some. Well, Nick Wright just did his superstar club. He put Hallie in there. Yeah, so he's in this, and then Anthony Davis and Embiid got thrown out.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's because I think we've seen ESPN and Fox Sports throw out the term superstar, et cetera, and a lot of people have a lot of different definitions or meanings. Is it the top 10 players in the league? Is it like franchise players only? Is it top 7 players in the league? Honestly, if I'm being like 100% honest, no bias because I'm a Halliburton fan, do I think Tyrese Halliburton's a top 7 or 10 player in the league? No, but I think he's somewhere around that 15 to 25 range, to be honest. Because I'm not going to let this incredible run ruin, judge any, make any.
Because that's how you. Because that's I feel like the playoffs is how you get your lore of being. Oh my goodness, let's go. Chat starting early.
Yeah, because we don't. I don't want to do the same thing with Hallie. The same thing that people did with Ant after last year.
Yeah,
they were saying face the league. They were saying top 5. They were saying MVP soon, but he disappeared against the Mavs, and now he's disappearing against the Wolves. I mean, against the Thunder. So honestly, I still do have Hallie top 15, top 5, but he's definitely climbing up that top 5 rankings for point guards.
Yeah, SGA with 3 assists quick. Needed that.
SG's number 1. So yeah, SGA, Curry, Halliburton got to be top 5. I don't know, or probably somewhere between the 3 and 5 range. You could probably make your case around that. I mean, if we're also looking at his draft class, he might be the best player in his draft class. LaMelo, Ant Edwards, and Halliburton's done more than Ant Edwards. Well, they both made these conference finals places.
Yeah, I wouldn't say more than Ant yet. I wouldn't say quite yet.
If he makes the finals, then yeah, we can say that.
He made the finals. He made it to the finals, but what's the name has done it back to back. He made it to the Western Conference. So,
and who was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year?
Oh, Hallie did.
It was Celtics, Pacers, and now it's Pacers. Hold on, and
conversations.
Edwards might get kicked out tonight, and then Hallie might go tomorrow. So if we're saying Halliburton's the only one that made the finals in his draft class group,
but people still aren't going to say they're taking Hallie over.
Honestly, I'm taking him over LaMelo, for being honest, because health reasons, inconsistencies, etc.
Yeah, for sure. But I still think there's a thing with LaMelo where they're like, yo, he could be so amazing if he stays healthy.
We said it for how long?
He is a demigod, though.
I mean, he's good, but
he's a demigod. 6'8", can do everything, but he's never healthy. So.
Exactly, because we can only take with what we've seen so far, and we've only seen small amounts in a regular season. We haven't even seen him play. We haven't even seen him play full regular season yet, or at least like 60-something games.
We haven't.
I don't think he's ever played a full season.
Oh damn! This dude, McDaniel's missing wide open threes.
Makes sense.
Oh my! SGA 4 assists. He's got Hartenstein one alley and then Chet 3. That's crazy.
Because I'm looking at this draft class now. Ant Edwards deserved to go number 1. Wiseman, I mean, after what we've seen, LaMelo Ball 3 for sure. But then Patrick Williams, Isaac Okoro, Okongwu is Obi Toppin, Denny Advia, Jalen Smith, Devin Vassell, and then Tyrese Halliburton. A lot of these teams, he could have been a Piston. He could have been, well, obviously you'd pick LaMelo Ball over Hallie just because of the stuff. Oh, but wait, Rick. Oh, let's go OKC. You switch sides already? You said we done with Philly only for football. You're with Gilly and them. Let's rebuild. Let's move to a different team. But yeah, I mean Tyrese Halliburton can say if he makes the finals, he has a case of potentially being the best player in this draft class. The only other notables are Tyrese Maxey, which he hasn't done much yet. Let's see, Desmond Bain, and yeah, not a lot after. So yeah, he can potentially be the best player in this draft class. And if he is, don't get me started on that. Because his only competition is Anthony Edwards, basically, because we haven't seen LaMelo Ball do much. So yeah, it's only Anthony Edwards.
Right.
But yeah, also I do want to give Anthony Edwards a little bit of slack, even though he doesn't deserve a lot of it, just because you disappear in back-to-back Western Conference Finals. The guy is only 23. You don't hit your prime until like 24, 25. So he's not even in his prime yet.
And I think that's the thing too, is like you got. It's just, I don't know. It's just sometimes unrealistic expectations. I think that's just what the media is. They like to push the players a certain way. He's only been in the league, what, 3 years now, 4 years?
Yeah, so he's 23 right now. So he got in there like 20.
Right.
19,
So
20.
it's like, bro, like we're gonna be tough on him because you're this great, we expect, but at the same time, it's not the end of the world.
And he likes to talk a lot, so that kind of makes it. But
the thing the thing is, he talks when he's down though, which I like. He talks when he's down, his side, and when he's up. So I respect him in that aspect.
Yeah, but obviously with a lot of players, especially with the ones that want to be great, there's a lot that there needs to be a lot of maturity. There needs to be a lot of progression in his game. Something I need to see that I want to see more from him going forward. He needs to be better at playmaking. We know he can attack the basket. We know he can draw fouls and stuff like that. But I want to see him facilitate more because he'd be having very questionable passes or decisions when he's getting double teamed or when he's driving, like crazy kickouts last second. I think if he improves in playmaking and
I'm not gonna lie, what if he goes to the point?
I think what was he a point? No, that was someone else. He might.
That's what I'm saying. What if he goes to the point? They go and get another guard, another big guard, a big combo guard, and he runs the one.
Maybe, but I don't want it to be another Devin Booker situation.
Yeah.
I think he's too aggressive to be a point guard, though. I think he does have that score first mentality, but right. I do think he needs to add that decision making, the playmaking in his bag.
Like even like you. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to do it, but no, he actually might be possible. You go get LaMelo. You go get him LaMelo that spaces the floor out. I think that opens up a lot too. So like, when I say combo guard, I'm thinking about somebody like him where Melo can play off the ball too.
Yeah.
So I think that would be chill. That might be chill.
He's only going to have him for like 40 games anyway, so I don't know what's the point of trading for Melo. He's like, yeah.
There won't be as much pressure of carrying the whole team, though.
That's true.
So, like, because Ant's got to do a lot of shit. He barely comes off the court during the regular season, too.
Yeah, because the questions we had when they made the Julius Randle and Cat trade, those questions are showing up now because with Julius Randle not being consistent like he was in New York, who's going to be that next person to help Ant out? I mean, last game, we were watching the game together. Jaden got 20, Dante got 20, Nickeil Alexander-Walker got 20. So those guys showed up for the offense, but we saw Anthony Edwards be passive. But he said he didn't struggle. So I don't know if you saw the interview he did after the game.
Which, Ant?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it.
Okay, so he basically said, I felt like I didn't struggle. I felt like I made the right reads. He said, like close
which I feel like he did, but people were expecting you to score 25, 30 points.
Yeah.
Because he was making the right passes. If he's getting draped and double team, triple team, blitz the whole game, there's not much he can do. People like it's a double-edged sword. It's like, yo, we love Kobe because he just shot the ball no matter what, but then we kill Braun for being double teamed and passing it.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you really want? I was frustrated because obviously the bet.
Oh, but, we don't.
But me and you are watching the game. We're like, yo, he's got to pass that.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing he can do. He's driving. There's 2 or 3 people, 2 7-footers coming at him. You gotta get rid of the ball.
Yeah. Also, I do think that I don't know if this is crazy to say. He might be an overrated 3-point shooter. Just because ever since Karl-Anthony Towns left, we saw his attempts go like double or triple.
Which I feel like he has to, because who else is going to shoot him?
Yeah, yeah. Because
that was a thing coming into the season. And bugging. The Bandom
When?
stripping.
When?
But no, I think that was the thing coming into the season too, where they said he said he was going to shoot more threes because it's not. What are you going to bring Nas Reed into the starting lineup? You can't do that
Yeah,
because you need it for the bench.
Because
So it's like,
granted, he did make the most threes this season, but on how many attempts? Because
yeah,
he shot 1 for 7 in game 3, which is a nasty percentage.
Yeah, he definitely be chucking.
Yeah, he chucks. I mean, just like you said with Kobe, we love him for scoring, but he does chuck a lot. And I think it's the same thing with Ant. He's going to make some threes, but he's definitely going to chuck a lot. So the percentages may be on and off depending on what day is it. So I think he needs to be. I like that he's shooting more threes just because obviously, Cat, you're going to have to make it up for it, but you have to be a more consistent 3-point shooter as well. So
good thing. Nas Reed.
He gets praised for making a lot of threes. He just has to make them more efficiently. That's what I want from him.
Yeah.
But things like that, you get older and fine tune those things, playmaking, 3-point shooting, and stuff like that. So
it's good, Ant. What's good, man? How you feeling about the playoffs right now? SGA with another bucket, 17-7 right now, 4:30 left.
Damn.
Thunder obviously up. Crowd is going crazy.
Oh yeah, because I think it's ending. It's about to get blown out. They play Matt scared.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean OKC, they're 70% favorites to win the title for a reason. I think that's what the percentage was. It might be higher even now, but yeah, they're one of the deepest teams. They have the MVP for a reason. Chet, J-Dub, others, etc.
Minnesota's 3 for 15 from the field.
God damn.
Thunder is 9 for 16.
They're more efficient.
Yeah. Looking tough out there.
Yep. I mean, hey, honestly, and also the people that are complaining if we get a Pacers and Thunder series, this is the reason why. Well, one, you could blame the media because all I've seen for the last week and a half, ever since the Pacers and Thunder started winning, is Tyrese Halliburton a superstar.
It's time.
Other stuff like that.
It's time for the new guard to be ushered in.
Oh, I don't even think it's. I mean, I do agree with you. We do need younger players, but
who else did they want? That's my thing. When people say, "Oh, we about to get the Pacers and Thunder," who did you want in the playoffs?
Warriors, Celtics, Lakers.
No.
Everyone wanted the Thunder, I think so.
No, I don't. I hate watching the Warriors. I can't stand watching the Warriors. They're boring.
My own take about
all they do is run 17 penthouse screens and shoot threes.
We're down 9. Oh, and about I mean, with the way the thing was progressing in that game 4 for Boston, I think they would have lost it the other way. But hey, it's a bunch of what ifs at this point.
No, I listen with the Knicks. The Knicks had their number. SGA is bugging right now. He need to relax.
Yeah, the Knicks have their number.
SGA is shooting pull-up threes. This is bad.
Oh shit! With a slow ass jump shot, but I mean, the Knicks definitely had their number. Plus, Jaylen Brown was playing with a torn, what's it called? Is it what torn? No, torn ACL, torn meniscus, something like that. So we didn't have a fully healthy Jaylen Brown. Kristaps Porzingis had some type of AIDS. I don't know. It was something that we're rumored about.
You got to remember
everyone
too,
wasn't healthy.
The Celtics had a lot of wear and tear on their bodies. They played deep in the playoffs for how many years? So like that stuff factors in.
4 or 5 straight Eastern Conference Finals, something like that.
The other teams, they're getting their bodies ready and rested. Like teams like the Pacers. If the Pacers go on like a 2-3 year run, Hallie's injuries are going to be uptick. Everybody's injuries are going to be uptick. That's just how it is. Your body's going to be messed up if you're continuously just running in the playoffs.
Yeah, and plus, I think someone said this online that I think I low-key agree with. The
Knicks
it
was always the Thunder. The Thunder, once they got Hartenstein, that's all they were missing.
Yeah.
The team was missing the defense, and then I think the rebounding. They were one of the worst rebounding teams. So it's like they fixed that.
Yeah, and plus, I think someone said online, the Knicks built a team to beat the Celtics, but they didn't build a team to be a champion. Which I low-key see that, but
yeah. Because that was their finals.
Yep, you traded Macau to match wings with OG, Celtic with Tatum and Brown.
Boston. Ooh. We fell short again. Ooh.
I didn't see those side talk interviews after the Pacers game.
We were a New York team. We're in the big media. Ooh. I cannot stand New York fans. After seeing that video of them throwing the garbage bag at the Pacers fan, I wanted them to like really lose.
Yeah. Well, and plus something happened the week after that, just to make sure we're on an even playing field here. A Pacers fan stabbed a Knicks fan for wearing Knicks gear. So
when? In Indiana?
Yes, it was during game 2.
What?
Yeah, there's two Knicks fans at an Indiana bar. The Indiana Pacers fan was heckling them, talking mess shit to him, and then yeah.
See, that's different.
So just in case you're saying we don't mention both sides of the story, I just want to put both sides out there. That was both trash and disgusting behavior by both fan bases. So just to make sure, because a lot of people say I like to play one side. I saw both of those instances, both nasty.
Vince just got a type.
Oh, I want to go home early. Let's get out of here.
I want to go home.
I got the boat with Stephon Diggs ready. I got to get out of here.
Boy, how you feel about that?
He was not at OTAs today. I saw.
No.
But yeah, they said Coach Vrabel and him
is optional. You don't have to be there.
Gotcha. Coach Vrabel said him and Diggs were in communications because that shit was going viral. So yeah, I mean, everyone got to have that rock star wide receiver, right?
Crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at he is doing his offseason, etc. But you got caught with the drugs part. That's the part I'm upset about.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Who the hell was reporting this?
That's what happens when you're famous, though.
Yeah, sure.
It should have been a no phone policy
because they could sell it to TMZ for like that.
Yeah, that's just him. That's but he honestly he does. You ever watch some of this? He does not care. He is a person that does not care.
He had the pink Himalayan salt on him.
Yeah, they were speculating what drug it was and everything. It's like,
yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see if any legal disciplinary comes down, but I don't. Should it? Is there any protocol about having that type of stuff on video during the offseason?
He's going to face repercussions. 100%. Because it's not even about if it was weed or something that was legal. It's about you made us just look bad. You're a representation of the NFL. That's what happens when, even if the people didn't do nothing, the fact that it was bad publicity, they're going to get some discipline. Whether that's a game or a huge fine or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Look into anybody that's ever got like even if they're wrongly accused of something, they still get I forget what it be code of conduct violation of code of conduct or something. So it's like yeah, look at this. They're down 16 already.
Well, so it looks like the Knicks won. Well, I mean, technically, I would say the Knicks won the trade because Cat has been good this series, unlike Randall. But I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a lose-lose trade. Both teams don't make the finals because you know how many people wanted a Knicks Wolves finals. I saw that everywhere on my timeline. But it looks like we're getting neither. But I mean, I have more. Do I have more faith than the Knicks than the Wolves? Because Nas Reed's gonna be a free agent, so I don't. If he leaves, it might get him scarier. Gobert's not getting any younger. Mike Conley not getting any younger. Jaden McDaniel is only one side of the basketball.
Nas Reed, the Detroit. Hold on now.
Possibility.
I need Detroit to pick up somebody, and then I might have to. Then I can claim the team. I'm going with Detroit.
Finally. But you could say you saw a championship. Well, I can't say you saw a championship because you're a fan of them during their championship years. But
no, I like them at that point.
Oh, okay.
That's who I used to play with in 2K.
Yeah,
Tayshaun Prince, all of them.
The Xbox days. Yeah,
that boy Rip with the mask. His midi was crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, the Pistons could pick up a lot of people, but they just got to decide who. Apparently, Jaden Ivey might be on the block, but we'll see.
Yeah, he's going through some personal stuff too.
Yeah, I think
But
they
that's
should
why
pick
he
up
was out.
D-Book. They needed another scorer. I think someone like Devin Booker would be nice for them.
Yeah.
Also, maybe another big because Duran can be on and off. But hey. But as for the Timberwolves stuff, I mean, back to back Western Conference Finals is nice, but after going back to back, there's an expectation of will you be able to go over the hump? Which so far as right now, no, because I don't think they will until Ant matures as a player or gets a little bit older. But I mean, at least Chris Finch is keeping his job. I think Tom Thibodeau should have been fired last year.
Not, oh, he said
If they lose,
I didn't peep his comment. He said when Cleveland picked up what's his name? Oh, Hunter. Yeah. I thought they had a good chance too with him. I was like, wow,
we know who you are. We're familiar with your game. I do not trust Cleveland. I do not trust any Donovan Mitchell led team because it just won't happen. Because we've seen it with Utah, we've seen it with Cleveland. They had a better roster. The problem is with the Pacers. Most of the teams have better rosters than them. They just have more heart and more hustle.
Yeah.
Cleveland, I mean, also they do have a string of facing teams and they suddenly get injured. That's also a factor to play in it because we can't just ignore that. Like saying they've been going through everybody healthy. They've definitely had the benefit of luck of not being injured or the other team being injured as well. So,
right.
But they also have shown that they want it more. They're hustling more. Andrew Nemhard, Aaron Nesmith, they both play better in the playoffs than the regular season. Benedict Mathurin showed up. They have a lot of good pieces. So hey, I might not be a Pacers fan, but I'm definitely a Halliburton fan. And after hearing all this disrespect I've been seeing on my timeline, in group chats, in other chats, and by his own peers, I don't know who the voters were. Release the voters, please. Which 14 people voted and calling him overrated? But after all the disrespect, all the constant disrespect, him just shutting everybody up, and Stephen A. Smith still says he's not a superstar. That's why your team's down 3-1 right now. So just keep like I said when I told you a while ago, you can stay on that side. Keep all the slander, all the disrespect, stay on that side. Because if you see a player's potential and they prove you right, great. But if they don't prove you right, then you're just looking like a dumbass at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm glad I stayed on
Minnesota scored 9 points in the first quarter. This shit is over.
What's the score?
Wow, Kaysen Wallace at the buzzer, 26-9. SJ's got 5 assists.
Someone says he looks like the battle rapper Arsenal. That's why I keep calling him Arsenal whenever I watch him.
Oh yeah, Arsenal. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
Arsenal.
But I mean, it just looks like the Thunder. And if we do have a Thunder and Pacers series, which shout out to Paul George for making that happen because of trades and et cetera. Honestly, I do think the Thunder should win in easily 5 to 6 games. But I'm just here to push the Halliburton agenda if he makes the finals. So it's a win-win for me either way. If he makes it to the finals, great. I get to push propaganda. If he wins the finals, even worse propaganda will be out in the public on this pod, on other pods. I might go on different pods just to spread out the message of Halliburton. But yeah, the last thing the social media wants is for Halliburton to win because I will be relentless if he does win the finals, especially against SGA. I guess the best team in the league. Yeah,
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good series. I'm looking forward to it.
Because once again, me too. But like the other Pacers matchups, the Thunder have the better roster. We just got to see if the Pacers can outgun them. Because it's going to be tough. Hartenstein and Chet, Pascal, and Miles Turner. It's definitely going to be up to the bigs. Second chance points, etc. Can Halliburton go toe to toe with SGA? Because I know what's going to happen exactly how it's going to go. Halliburton's making history, etc. 30-point triple-double with no turnovers because his dad was in the crowd. Shout out free John Halliburton. Now it's backwards. The second he has a bad game, everyone's gonna say, "Oh, I told you so." Halliburton's overrated, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's how it just goes in sports. You can make it all the way to the finals, but if you have a bad game, everyone's gonna say they
No,
were
I
right
think
wrong
no,
the first two rounds.
I think he showed it.
Oh no,
Exactly as much.
I'm not saying you in general. I'm just saying
Yeah,
that's how it's gonna go. Because
yeah.
watch, I guarantee you, the first bad game he has,
He cooked. He cooked them. He cooked them.
he's been cooking all three rounds. But as soon as he has a bad game in the finals, we knew he was overrated. We knew he wasn't ready for the spotlight. I already know what's gonna happen because I saw that with plenty of superstars, LeBron, Tatum, Hallie. As soon as you have a great series, people don't mention that. But as soon as you don't show up, that's when people are gonna get on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
I could just they're already going to do it at SGA. They've done it with Ant already. They were praising him the first two rounds of last year, but as soon as he disappeared against Kyrie and Luka and the Mavs in the fourth quarter, oh, maybe he's not this guy. Right now, maybe he's not.
When
this
you
guy.
get you get game planned against, it's just like, what else can you really do?
Right? Because I mean, honestly, I do think Halliburton's a great player, but even just like every other player, he's going to have weaknesses. His shooting efficiencies is going to be a struggle because one night he can shoot 4 for 7 from three, the other night he can shoot 1 for 7 or 0 for 7. So he needs to be a better scorer, et cetera, et cetera. Plus, he's not even like one of the best scorers in the league. He's just one of the best passers in the league who can score occasionally. So I don't think if you're an NBA fan, you expect a Halliburton scoring masterclass every day in and day out. But you will get is a good 15, 20 plus points, and then a playmaking masterclass from him because that's his game. Playmaking and then scoring because that's his go-to. He's always pass first or how can I get my team set up for the bucket? Because last night I think he was accounted for 80 to 90 of 130 points for the Pacers. So he's going to make his ass off.
Yeah.
But people are so focused on the points thing, they don't see his style or his side of what makes him a great basketball player, which is the passing, the playmaking, the setting up other people. They just want to see how many points can he score because that's all we're focused on is points. No one cares about rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, etc., etc. So
that's a fact.
It's just a thing we live on. But hey, it's just nice to see. At least A0 made it to the finals or going to make it to the finals. Have someone else to shoot for. Hey, if Kenny can pick LeBron and OKC, I can pick Boston and Hallie. So we're good. Because I do remember the LeBron show was Kenny's first option to win a championship because he said I'd rather have LeBron win in OKC. So if I ever hear any flack from that, Celtics, me rooting for Halliburton, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one rooting for their second option. So
Randall is terrible. Randall is so bad, bro.
This is why he got moved to the Knicks. Inconsistencies.
He's trash. He's like his bag is terrible.
1980s.
No, it's stuck in 1980s.
We were watching. We were doing a playback stream of Ball Central every 5 minutes. Whenever Julius Randle touched the ball, 1980s basketball. Here we go.
Yeah, it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
that shit doesn't work, and then you're gonna get ripped. 7 out of 10 times, you're gonna get ripped, and that's exactly what happens every time. If he's not one-on-one with somebody, he can't dribble through traffic. If he dribbles through traffic, the ball's lost.
He does too much. Yeah,
it's like, know your lane, bro.
Yeah, he does way too much. I mean, like I said, the first
some of this is on him too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, it's not all on Ant because you were traded here to help Ant, and then you did it the first 2 rounds. Yeah. But the round that matters the most, you disappear. I mean, obviously you don't deserve all the slack, but yeah, he has he had. I think he only had double-digit points in like one game.
Blowout. That blowout.
Yeah, everything else under
the
10.
Wolves at home.
Yeah, at least Angel Reese would have scored 10 points every game. I'm just saying, because that's just nasty. Yeah. I mean, because to be fair, I think the Wolves, like I said with the Thunder, they're just outmatched. They faced a Lakers team who was terrible on defense. They had a 40-year-old LeBron and a superstar MVP who is a cone on defense. And then next up, you face a Warriors team, aging Draymond, aging Jimmy, and they lose Steph after game 1. But now you run into the Western Conference Finals where you face the best team in the league, the deepest team in the league in OKC, and now you're seeing this shit ain't sweet. Now
Shit,
the
now it's
playoffs are here.
sweet. Shit, now it's sweet.
Nope, you're not gonna face a 40-year-old Draymond. You're not gonna face 40-year-old LeBron. There's no cones on the OKC Thunder like there is on the Lakers.
Facts.
Everyone on OKC is fully healthy, unlike Steph. They're facing a lot of young guns. You're not facing the old ass Golden State Warriors where everyone's 35 plus.
Yep.
So yeah, they're just running into a buzzsaw right now with OKC. Which I mean, I don't think anyone expected the Timberwolves to win, anyways. But at least you gotta put up a better fight than this.
Get up.
Get up.
Get up.
I mean, we saw that fax machine or the receipt machine after the Timberwolves series with Ant. Are we gonna show the receipts that said the people were right? That you struggled and disappeared in the fourth again? That you may not be face of the league? Are we gonna see those receipts? Because I mean,
Phil said we here 10 toes. You hear me?
that's why the international players are betting on. But
Jay Williams is tripping.
Yeah. He did date Krista Thompson though, so shout out Jay Williams. Love me some Krista Thompson. But yeah, I mean, there's a reason why he's not faced the league just yet. You're 23, you're still not in your prime, and you've had shortcomings in 2 Western Conference Finals in a row.
I will say that what's the name? The Thunder get away with a lot of shit. On defense, they get away with a lot of shit.
Caruso and Jokic. He was literally harassing. He was giving them uppercuts, right hooks.
Casey Wallace just grabbed Julius's hand.
It's looking like
this dude Randall just went up on 3 people under the rim. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Rick, we making the announcement to jump in from Philly to OKC. You can do it live on the pod. The decision, part 3, or my new chapter, Rick to OKC. You joining them? Let me find out. You're gonna have to find like a waiver form. Why I left Philly?
Wow, this is crazy. 36-14.
Wow. At least OKC doesn't have to travel to Minnesota now. Yeah, unless we have, because I don't feel like the Timberwolves came back from a 20-point deficit. Yeah, not this year. It's only been the East. The Knicks have done it. The Pacers have done it. Yeah, I don't think we'll get a 21. I don't think we'll get a 20-point comeback from the Minnesota. So they are dead. Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone knows because we like Ant. Don't get me wrong, Ant has a great personality. He likes to talk a lot. He's flashy. He's in commercials.
Somebody's gonna have to take over.
Yeah, pass the sticks. Give it to. I mean, honestly, I think someone said, I forgot who, Jokic, Giannis, and SGA should be the faces of the league, and rightfully so. Those are the 3 of the best players in the league. So, because honestly, I'm having Giannis over Luka. So I think those are your top 3 players in the world right there. So, and also Wemby's on the rise. Oof. Yeah, this game over. This game's way over before halftime. But Rick, you think you could beat Gilly 101? Curious. Because he's saying he could beat Bronny James 1v1. He may be ass in the NBA as of right now, but at the end of the day, he if Bronny James walks into a random YMCA or LA Fitness, he is torching every single one of the Bronny James.
Yeah, Gilly's tripping. I saw that shit.
He's like, yes, you scored 4 points against Donovan Mitchell.
He's actually Rich Paul. Rich Paul's like, he'll kill you.
Right. He's still an NBA player. Like Brian Scalabrine.
There's so much. I don't think like people don't really realize like the disrespect has gotten so crazy that a random fucking bum like Gilly and not athletically good at anything ever in his life.
Whoa.
Thinks he can go and play against a pro player and beat them. No.
Lawrence, Rick said ask about him. What are we talking about here? Rick got that bag on him? Huss.
He hasn't hooped since goddamn since college. Probably that one time we played, motherfucker was tackling people on the court.
Oh no, he's a football player that played basketball. Oh no.
That's a core memory right there. That was fun. That was fun.
Oh shit. He'll be like Lou Dort diving on ACLs. Good lord, no. We cannot play.
Yeah, but Gilly's tripping, bro.
Yeah, because
he played Jeff Teague in him, and Teague was cooking him in a sweatsuit.
Yeah, and Donovan Mitchell cooked them as well. I think it was like 10-4, 11-4.
Yeah, no, he was saying he brought up that he beat Donovan Mitchell, but he conveniently left out that Donovan Mitchell ended up tying his sneakers and then cooking them.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, all right, bet you're really trying."
Yeah, but I think because Brian Scalabrine said it the best whenever people call him.
He went to the Blue Devils tryout, like Duke,
Arizona, the Sun Devils actually.
Yeah, that's the Sun Devils. Duke is Blue Devils.
Yeah, but like Brian Scalabrine said it best whenever people talk about like role players or like bench players in the NBA. He's closer to LeBron than you are to him. So just remember, these guys may be, underwhelming or not doing much in the NBA, but they will score 100 in any bracket any day.
You're going to take the bottom player from 5 teams and have them go to a LA Fitness, and you will see how good they are.
You take the bottom 5 players from the Wizards, you put them in an NBA and put them in a rec league. They're torching everybody.
That's a fact.
Johnny Bryant and some other people, they're torching. You get Thanasis, you get Bronny James, you get Johnny Bryant, you get Tony Snell. You put those 4 in a random guy on a 5v5 team in LA Fitness, they are running that gym until they don't want to anymore. Because if you can see Mitchell Robinson in highlight workouts in the offseason hit threes and step backs and have crazy handles, and he doesn't do that in an NBA game, imagine a rec league or LA Fitness or random runs.
Yo, chill out, Rick. Chill out.
Oh. I'm about to say, Rick, personally, if we ever have the chance, hang out, we should make a basketball content for the channel. I'm down. 1v1, 3v3, 4v4, 5v5. I'm down for the content for the channel.
This is too funny.
I just want my lower body, my ACLs in peace. That's all.
That's all you care about.
Yep. So honestly, if it does happen, I know Rick can be throwing the ball off the backboard mad hard because most football players do. They could drive to the basket, but strong ass jump shot, just mink.
This is crazy, bro. They're down 23 right now. Wow, Chat Holmgren. Crazy. Yeah.
Honestly, I'm hoping it doesn't end up like a Nuggets and Heat series for the finals, but it could be Pacers and Thunder. I mean, the Thunder has been dog walking everybody, so I mean it's possible. But I hope Halliburton puts up a fight, but we'll find out.
Wow, these dudes are torching them, man.
Yep.
44-18.
Damn, good lord.
This is crazy.
They're at home tonight. But yeah, I think
they might clear benches for the rest of the game.
It looks like it. But yeah, with the problem with everyone hating this potential Pacers and Thunder series, like I said before, A, the media, and B, the NBA doesn't appropriately market their small market teams. Because on ESPN, First Take, Fox Sports, I'm seeing is Halliburton a superstar. What else? The Morris twins said some dumbass stuff. All the Pacers getting lucky, etc. They're like completely being negative toward anything Pacers or like anything promoting the potential finals matchup. It's just been straight negativity for Hallie, for the Pacers, etc.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't say you were ass, Rick. I just said let's do it for the content. I'm down to play for the content. Next thing you know, shoulder, bow.
Shoulder bow.
Well, you're going to hit stick me while I'm going for a layup. I'm doing a backflip in midair. Yep. Please, Rick, don't take out my ankles while I'm trying to go for a layup. Please and thank you. Because I feel like with football players, if you play against them, you drive for a layup, they push you. That's not a foul. Check rock.
Check rock.
I've got injuries playing against football players. Bad memories. But I say, Rick, if you have the highlight tape, let's see it. Let me see the footage. But yeah, it's up now. Oh, let me find out. Because I mean, if you want, there's footage of me playing 1v1 on YouTube. I think I'm 1-1, and because I beat my boy George one time, and then we went to NYC with Lawrence. I lost that one. But yeah, there's footage.
This game is atrocious. Look at this shit.
Nasty work.
This is crazy. 30-point game, bro. Yeah, they came in this series too much complaining.
Yeah, they belt to ass.
Yeah.
Well, at least the Thunder, quick work, get some rest because I don't know. I think personally, I think the Pacers series ends in Indianapolis. I don't think the Knicks. Well, it'd be funny if the Knicks lose game 5, but it all depends on if Towns plays or not. But if Towns is out, they're losing game 5. But if Towns plays, I think they at least force a game 6 and then lose there. So the Thunder will get some much needed rest before whoever East team pulls out the win in that series. So, I still got Thunder as the favorites though. But if we do have a Thunder Pacers game, a series in the finals, I know Kenny will be room for the Thunder. I know the Thunder will probably be belt to ass to the Pacers. I mean, every matchup is there. SGA, Halley, etc. The bigs are better than Pacers bigs. J-Dub better than them, better than Pascal, etc. But I'm just gonna go with Halliburton because that's my guy. I know it's gonna be an uphill battle. I'm just rooting Pacers because of Halliburton. Obviously, everyone's in the world's me choosing OKC, but I'm gonna go with the underdog this year. Just because if it wasn't Halliburton, I would go Thunder, but I'm going with one of my favorite players until he gets eliminated. So fuck it, or not. Oh, 16-year-old Rick. Oh, you got the Hoops mixtape out on you?
Hmm?
Rick said he got the 16-year-old Rick. They said you had a better mixtape than John Wall.
John Wall.
He said, maybe Cassius Stanley, or maybe I forgot what was that short guy's name?
Kill Carr.
Yes, Kill Carr.
Kill Carr. So my name is Akil Carr. Welcome to my whole mixtape.
Yeah. I think he's still playing G League.
Is he?
I think so. I saw his name popping up in the G League here and there. But yeah, just to show you can have a fire highlight tape, but doesn't mean you're going to translate well into the league. Because we saw a lot of players. Jalen Hands, I think he might be G League for the Pacers. Maybe.
So I just wish this game was competitive, son. This is crazy. They definitely giving up though.
Yeah. Because I feel like this would have happened regardless of who the Thunder faced in the Western Conference Finals. Because they're just that great of a team. It's gonna be hard to go up against the MVP and one of the best big man duos in the league. So I feel like they would have had anyone's number, whether it was Golden State, LA, the Rockets. I feel like we were destined for this.
Anyway. What is Ant doing?
What's his stats? Let me see. I'm curious. Damn, 51-27. Good Lord.
Yes.
Ant has 9. Randall has 8. Gobert 0-4. Daniels 3-4. Nikhil Alexander Walker 0-4. Good Lord. Yeah. Sooner or later, we're going to see Luka Garza come in this game. If Luka Garza's in the game, you know it's over.
Yeah. The fact that Shannon's in the game is crazy too.
Yeah, I think he earned some like pity minutes with that blowout since I think the blowout in game 3 or 4 since they cleared benches early. Chet Holmgren. Damn, Chet has 15 and SGA got 15. Good lord. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where Minnesota goes from here. They definitely need to find a consistent second scorer with Ant because Julius Randle isn't cutting it as of right now. But I mean,
He put on a valiant effort.
Yeah, I mean, he was good the first two series, but I don't know what happened here in the third series.
Boy, Dookie.
Because how old is he? He's 30, so.
Is he 30?
Mm-hmm. He was balling with Kobe, remember?
Yeah, that's a fact. Kobe Bean.
Yeah.
Kobe Bean.
It all depends. But yeah, because they have questions as well. Nas Reed's going to be a free agent. He might leave. Rudy Gobert's getting older. It might be tough. And they traded some assets for Rob Dillingham, which it hasn't panned out yet because he's been injured, but who knows at this point?
He's a bucket getter too. So
yeah, they need to figure out how he can transition, or they need to find a replacement for Conley. He is up there. He's George Hill's age right now. But yeah, they did figure out because basically, I think someone said this last year. I don't know who said it, but the Timberwolves built a roster to beat the Nuggets, but then they lost to the Mavs. It's just the same thing with the Pacers and Knicks. The Knicks built a roster to beat the Celtics, but they didn't build a roster to beat everyone else. So it's kind of like what the Wolves are facing right now. They have a good roster to beat certain teams, but to win a championship, if you have to face teams like the OKC Thunder and others, you're going to struggle like how they are now. You can't just build a roster just to be a certain team, even though if it's a team that's been kicking your ass like year in and year out. Because if you do beat them, what are you going to do after that? You accomplished your goal, but you still have 2 rounds left in the year. So,
right.
I hate the mentality of people saying we got to build a roster to beat this team. Because yes, you beat the Knicks. They built the roster to beat the defending champs, but you're struggling against the Pacers now. And even if you do come back up against the Pacers 3-1, you have OKC fully rested, ready to kick your ass if you make it to the finals. And we know you don't have a roster for that team. So it's going to be – I feel like it's going to be hard for the East to win regardless of who comes out the East because OKC is just that good.
Yeah.
And they also have the refs on their side, so – Foul.
It's over for the rest of the league.
Yeah.
But the answer, Sway.
Because, and if SGA does win the championship, we might have to talk about. I know you posted on your Facebook or something like that. Is SGA the greatest Thunder ever if he wins a championship?
No.
How is he not?
No.
Why not?
How long has he been there?
Like 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years already. I feel is this the third year? We're erasing the run that KD, Harden, and Russ had. That none of that matters. Those three don't matter.
If you win a championship, he erases that run. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, because if you look at it, I don't know how you want to look at it, but let's look at it with individual accomplishments first. Because Russ and KD both have an MVP with the Thunder, right?
Yes.
And SGA won his MVP this year.
So and he'll probably get the Finals MVP.
And so if he has a Finals MVP and a championship trophy, he technically has a better tenure than both of those because they didn't win a championship with each other.
And then what if he snaps his leg right after he wins? Is he going to still be crowned the best ever?
He did something that KD or Russ couldn't. He has more hardware technically.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a lot. We're talking about 8 to 10 years erased.
I mean, it all depends how much weight you have on winning on a championship.
Yeah, I feel you on that, but
because
I love SGA. I love SGA.
Yeah, me too. But if you have the same individual accomplishments, but the only thing that separates you from Russ and KD is a Finals MVP and a championship, it's hard to say SGA isn't the best Thunder ever.
I think just the foundation that they laid for that team was
True.
so like was so crazy. I feel like watching them back then is fun. Is way more fun than watching the Thunder now.
Yeah. Well, because if you look at the
'Cause they
Thunder's,
they started from nothing. The with
right,
Owen,
they started from Seattle and moved there.
yeah, they started like their team was they when they first got there. I think they won like 23 games or something like that, and they
Right.
got all the way up to like almost 60, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Plus, it's kind of like the same thing with the Wolves, the Pacers, and maybe the Thunder. If you have a team history of never winning a championship and one star player does it over the past ones, it's hard to say that they aren't one of like the higher than you on the team's history. Because if Hallie wins one for Indiana, safe to say he's above Paul George and Reggie, because we haven't seen Paul George or Reggie win a championship. We've seen Reggie make the finals, but we haven't seen him win a championship.
okay,
And
all right,
especially if Hallie does it against SGA, Oklahoma City, the number one team in the league. I guess the overall heavy favorite. Because let's be honest, if the Thunder Pacers match up, everyone and their mother is picking OKC to win the series.
yeah, that's a fact.
If Halliburton wins as the heavy underdog,
You might get swept.
yeah, he might get swept. If he wins as the heavy underdog, he got to be the best Pacer ever. And this will be the Pacers' first ever championship in the league. That's hard to go against, because for me, I have some weight on winning, because if you've done something no one in the league in your team history has done before, it has to mean something, in my opinion. So I mean, I haven't seen KD, Russ, or Harden win a chip with OKC, and if SGA does that, it's hard to deny how he ranks in the OKC hierarchy, because he's already matched their MVP, and he's probably going to match their All-Star appearances. And he's probably going to break records as well. The only thing set him apart is the championship and the Finals MVP.
Right.
That's how I see it. But I mean, you grew up watching OKC as well. You saw like they were there from the jump, 8 to 10 years, like you said. So SJ does need to put some work in to be at those levels, but he could get there faster than they did. So,
Yeah.
it all depends. Because yeah, if he does snap his leg after winning Finals MVP, that would be wild. It's like watching.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Is like, what if he doesn't play anymore?
Yeah, which is that's a crazy what if though.
Yeah,
like the
saying,
1 in a million moment.
Yeah, 4 years is greater than what Russ and them did. Is I don't know.
Yeah, but if you accomplish more in 4 years than someone did in 10 years, it's kind of hard to argue against it.
Yeah, I think also the GM too. The GM had a change of heart because he screwed them. Harden was supposed to come back, and he thought Harden wasn't worth it.
He's out to Serge Ibaka over Harden,
and he was wrong.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't think Harden would have been the same player if he stayed in OKC. To be fair, because he needed.
I feel like he was incredible. He was a good player though off the bench. He could score 25.
True, but I don't think he would have been that. I don't think he would have been that Houston Harden that we saw the best years of his career, because he was behind Russ and KD in the chain. So I mean, like, it's most players, especially if you're a part of a trio, a well-known trio or duo. You could be great with this one team, but if you get your chance to shine and be the main guy on the team, you keep blossom to an even better player.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw that with Harden. After he left OKC, he put up his greatest years of his career in Houston.
Houston, what up?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's just sports in general. We like to compare and contrast. We like to do what ifs. It's just the thing with just life in general. Compare, contrast where you're at in life, where everyone else is at. Even though you shouldn't, you should go at your own pace. But it's just what people naturally do. They just compare and contrast everything.
Bro, they're about to, bro. Okay, I was about to say, they're not going to score 30 before half. It's crazy.
I feel like the Wolves selling on purpose how this many turnovers. Yeah, they might. They're just gonna say we know we're not gonna be out. We just want to go to Cancun already. Bring your ass to Cancun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, plus this is definitely not a way you want to go out as if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves. But it
I
happens.
guess we got our answer about J-Dub too.
Yeah, if they would have
will he help SGA? And he more than helped them.
Yeah. Because he saw that Giannis and KD was available, and he said, if I don't show up, I'm gone for them. So I better ball out. So yeah. But the thing is, like Kenny said, like on past pods, is he gonna be worth a Jaylen Brown level contract as your second or third best player? They might have to make a tough decision about it.
Yeah. I gotta look at my tickets and see what's going on. I'm probably cooked, but yep, I'm cooked. Yep, for sure cooked.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Well, we want to do some Larry Bird because we know damn well we're not gonna stay for this half because nasty.
Shit is cooked.
God damn.
Some Birdle. Let's check the
or jump shots, either one. Or both.
Yeah, we can do both.
We call both games. Let's see.
All right. Liberto.
Guess the player, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn, 5 different teams?
5 different teams. God damn.
It got what? It's got to be one of the Martin twins, right? It got to be Caleb or Cody. Caleb. No.
Knicks, Hornets, and then he went to a new team. He's a guard or forward.
Oh, watch. Is it? Oh no, I was thinking Taj Gibson, but he's not. He's a forward center, not a guard forward.
Yeah.
Does it say what year?
No, it doesn't. I think it's got to be this past season.
Okay, so he played for the Knicks, the Hornets, and there's on a new team now. Can't be Grant. Can't be PJ. I'm trying to think of teams. Hornets. Guard or forward. Can't be Wesley Matthews. Reggie? No, not Reggie Bullock.
What are you saying?
Knicks, Hornets. I feel like we need another. I need another hint.
I don't know.
Let's see. A guard or forward. Played with the Knicks. Played with the. I can't be. No. Yeah. You probably just guess somebody. See what happens.
I was gonna go McBride.
Oh, McBride's on it. Yeah. We could see what happens. We could just put someone random. Yeah. Why not?
Okay.
Okay. So Thunder. Oh, wow. Damn. Lakers, Pistons, Thunder, Raptors, Knicks.
So this motherfucker's a rental.
Mm-hmm.
We stayed with Detroit for 2 seasons, though. Lakers 18-19.
God damn.
Not Josh Hart. Thomas. No, not Thomas Bryant. Thaddeus Young? No, Thaddeus Young.
No, he's a forward center.
Oh,
he's number 50.
Number 50. Cole. No, not Cole Anthony.
No, he definitely played with this long. Guard or forward. Number 50 on the current team. I feel like it's a shooter for some reason.
I don't know.
Evan Fournier. No. Mm-hmm. Lakers, Pistons, Wayne Ellington. No, it can't be Tim Hardaway.
Number 50.
Malik can't be Malik Beasley. Raptors.
I don't know. Who the fuck?
Was 21-22 the year they won the championship? No, that was
19.
Nuggets.
Yeah, they won at 19. I think right before COVID.
Hmm.
They won. I don't know. I'm stumped on this one.
Try Malik Beasley. I know it's not him, but I just want to see what else pops up.
Nah, ain't much. Number 50?
Yeah, they gave the silhouette too.
I don't know who this is. I'm not going to lie. I'm stumped.
So 23, 20, so 23, 23, and then 2024, 2025. Wait, it can't be Wayne Ellington.
Wayne Ellington was earlier.
He's older, yeah.
He got in the league when we were in high school.
Be Lakeson Galloway. I'm trying to think of random Knicks and Hornets players.
Number 50. This is definitely a dude that does not play. Number 50. And last season, he was on the
Hornet. No, 2023 was on the Hornets. That's 23-23.
So is he out of the league?
Shit. Let's just say we trump this one.
I don't know. Yo,
Is that
Phil.
Mikhail? No, it's not Mikhail Luke.
he's from the Kansas. So I think it's his first name starts with an S, and he's like Russian name.
Sivi Mikhailuk?
Yes. Why?
No, that's not him. He played on the Celtics.
The correct player was on the Celtics. He currently playing the Celtics. Yeah.
I forgot he was on the 50. Yeah.
Oh, listen. Tell me why I had his name, but I didn't know how to spell it. Because I remember watching him at Kansas I think he played with Embiid.
I knew he was Oh, okay. Yeah. I know who he is. I didn't think he played for the Hornets before we got him.
Yeah, he's definitely a journeyman for sure.
Yeah, Sivi Mikhailuk. Okay.
What we got?
Okay, top 3 most used starting lineups from 2023-2024. Former Laker, former Spur, former
guard is a Laker.
This is D'Lo.
D'Lo?
No. It can't be the Nets.
Spurs was a 3.
Claxton.
So he was out in the previous on the Lakers, Spurs before, and then is this what's the name? Is this the Bulls?
Lonzo. The 3 is DeRozan.
Lonzo was with the Pelicans before.
Oh yeah, no. Because Kobe White and Dosunmu, so it can't be them.
Yeah. Who's a center for the Magic?
For the Magic, it could have been Vucevic, but no.
That's why I said I'm gonna type in Bulls first. Let's see. Oh, what's the Bulls?
Oh, Caruso, because Caruso was the Bull at the beginning of the. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and he was. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Because I was thinking Kobe White and Dosunmu were the starters. I forgot Caruso was the starter.
What was the
jump shot? Okay. Because I forgot this was probably made before the trade went down for Giddey. Yeah. I completely forgot.
Batter up. You see it?
Oh, baseball.
Yeah, it is baseball too. Jump shot. Here we go. What we got?
That got to be Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway? I don't know. No, it's not.
No.
Who's that?
By the way, he kicked his feet out together. Who
is this?
Who kicks their feet in the go down real quick? So it's USA born. Does that yellow mean like one behind or one forward?
Yeah, I believe so. I think that's what it does.
Oh, it is East.
Yeah.
Is that JR?
JR Smith? No, JR wouldn't be in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it's just the current players. I'm trying to think. Who is this?
He's like, who do I need 2 threes from today? Let's see.
I don't know who this is. He's
Because
in the East.
I'm trying to think of everyone that put their feet together like that. Is that Kyrie?
Nah, I don't think so. Kyrie's in the West though.
Yeah, Kyrie's in the West. Never mind.
Yeah, he's in the West.
Okay. Oh yeah, because Kyrie's born in Australia, I think.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Let me see the divisions real quick. So it has to be in the East and not the Central. So it got to be Atlantic or Southeast. Is anyone in the Southeast like that? No.
I don't know.
Maxi. No. Trey doesn't shoot like that. Tyler Hero? No, Tyler don't shoot like that. Jordan Poole?
Jordan Poole. Poole might be it. No, East.
Okay, it's from the Southeast.
Southeast.
But it's not the Wizards. So we got the Hornets, Heat, Hawks, and Magic.
Mm-hmm. You got. Well, you know,
Like that. And go down real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not any guard. Wow, we picked 3 straight shooting guards. So it has to be a big then. Because it didn't show yellow for a point guard or small forward, so it has to be a power forward or center.
Yeah.
Huh. Let's see. Wendell Carter, no. Isaac don't shoot like that. Capella don't shoot like that. Jalen Johnson? No, Jalen Johnson don't shoot like that. Bam Adebayo don't shoot like that. And he's not anyone on the Wizards.
I don't know. Who is this?
Can't be Grant Williams. Can't be Nick Smith. Can't be Nurkic. Try Jalen Johnson. I just want to see if it's a forward or not.
Small forward.
So it's a small forward, so it's not in the Hawks or Wizards.
Bridges? No, it can't be Bridges. Who's in the East, Southeast?
So it's got to be the Magic, the Heat, or the Hornets.
Magic, Heat, or the Hornets. Magic, Heat, or the Hornets?
Yes. It's got to be a forward. So it's
Is that
not
Brandon Miller?
Is it Brandon Miller? Is that Paul George? Is my hero?
Paul George?
Because he said Paul George is a GOAT. I don't know why, but
Brandon, who did I say?
Miller.
Oh, it's
Number 24. It's not on so it's got to be the Heat or Magic.
Heat or Magic, number 24. Heat or Magic, number 24. Oh, that's what's her name?
Highsmith?
Yeah, it's Highsmith.
Highsmith? Ugh.
Bro, that's what I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, I know this jump shot. I know it. Because he's shooting a lot in whether it's getting blown out.
Damn, that is David Highsmith. Well, damn.
All right, here we go. What we got? Who is that?
Ooh.
Is that Strus? No. Small forward, though.
Forward.
Who is that? Who shoots in front of them? Like, oh, that's Bogey.
Bogdan.
No, it's not Bogdan.
Oh, because it's East. So it couldn't be. He's in the
Bogdan is 32?
Yeah.
Damn, he's old as shit.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he was that old. I thought he was younger than that.
So Atlantic or Southeast, and is it a small forward? Okay.
Yes, it is a small forward, yeah. I picked Bogdan knowing that it said East. My dumbass.
Is that Neesmith? NES, I think.
NES?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. Number 23. It's number 22 or 23.
Oh, he's Central. Never mind. Damn.
Sam Merrill? No, it can't be Sam Merrill.
Yeah, same division.
Who is this? I know this jump shot too. Huh. Bang! Bang!
Can't be Embiid.
Nah.
So it's a small forward from. Can't be Ingram. Can't be Barrett. Can't be Scotty Barnes. It can't be anyone in the Celtics.
Right.
Oh wait, is that Porzingis? Wait, go to the. I don't know. See, he is
Small
okay.
forward.
So he's relatively young.
Yeah,
can't
he's
be.
young. Yeah, he's a young dude. In the East. Who we thinking?
Let's see. Let's see. Honestly, let's go with Jalen Johnson to see if we can eliminate a division.
Okay,
Ooh.
the Southeast. What was that?
Southeast. He's 23.
Oh, bro, you know who it is? It's my boy Franz Wagner.
Is that Franz?
It's Franz Wagner. Franz Wagner.
Ah.
I'm like, I know that shot
Oh.
in front. I know that. I was like, I know that right there.
I didn't see much of that versus Boston, so maybe that's why I couldn't figure out who that was.
Franz is hooping.
Oh yeah, no one else was. That's the problem for the Magic. Everyone else was hooping but him. But him and Paulo was putting in work.
All right, we'll go one more. One more.
Yep.
Who you got?
Oh, the conference.
That's Bam.
That looks like Bam, yeah.
Yeah, that's Bam. Slow as jump shot. Yeah, that's Bam. We'll go one more. Who you got?
Oh. That's Jordan Poole.
That's Poole? Nope.
Oh, it's not Jordan Poole.
Nah, Poole.
Whenever I look at legs whenever I see the jump shot.
Yeah. Who you got?
So it's
in the East.
USA in the East.
Yeah.
Let's go. Wait, so it's not the Central Division.
Mm-mm.
Oh no, wait, the Southeast. Never mind.
Southeast, yeah.
Let's go Malik Beasley.
Number 4 or 6. Number 4 or 6.
Oh, it's Atlantic. It's going to be the Atlantic.
So who's in the Atlantic?
So Celtics, Knicks, Raptors, Nets, Sixers.
Okay. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
Is that Derek White? Can't be Derek White, right?
What we thinking?
Go down real quick. I just want to see though.
Yeah.
So it has to be older. Maybe a little younger. Number 5. Try Derek White. Oh no, wait, it's not a shooting guard. Never mind.
Yeah.
So number 5, older.
Could you have an afro or something? You see it?
Yeah. Let's see. Someone on the is it someone on the Knicks?
Number 4 or 6? You said it's got to be in the Atlantic.
Yep.
So who's in that? Who's in that again?
Celtics, Raptors, Knicks, Nets, and Raptors.
Oh no, you know who it is? Cam Johnson. Is it Cam Johnson? Yeah. Yep.
Ah.
That's who it is. So that green or that yellow means lower.
Because he's number 2. So
Yeah,
yeah.
because it's number 2, and I said we had number 5 up there. So
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Bang. Yeah, because honestly, that's my fault. Because I don't. Why would I ever want to watch Nets basketball? So that's on me.
Any last words before we get up out of here?
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be GG's for the Wolves unless they have a miraculous comeback. So hey, congrats to. I mean, obviously, I don't want to call anything too soon, but it looks like this game is already over. But yeah, congrats to the Thunder. Congrats, Kenny. They look like they're going to be making it to the finals.
71-34.
Yeah, they're definitely making it to the finals. Congrats, OKC, well deserved. And Edwards, bring your ass to Cancun. As for the Knicks and Pacers, yeah, Hallie, keep putting belt to ass. I mean, honestly, I would love it for them to end it in MSG. Because honestly, ever since this Pacers and Knicks series, I have not seen any side talk NYC posts or any like random New York interview. So you know how those interviews go. So keep that off my timeline, please. Hallie, keep doing your job. Hopefully, Mr. Halliburton, Father Halliburton's there too. So yeah, finish these bums off in MSG. Please and thank you.
Please and thank you.
Please and thank you. Yep. Be the Hallie goat.
Be the Hallie goat. What the hell is Burton?
My guy.
All right, man. I don't got much. See y'all next week. And we'll probably have, obviously we'll have the finals matchup, whoever it's gonna be. So all right, peace.